Okay, so as I was saying, in case of narration, when it is requesting or you are suggesting something, in that case again the rule deviates. How does it happen? Let's see. If I tell you a very simple example, my friend said, kindly give me a glass of water. Now here in this video we are going to talk about this narration ka advising and requesting part also. Also we will talk about some gerund and infinitives also in this part. So it's very important. Please watch it till the end, because gerund is again another very important factor in English grammar, which we are going to talk about right after this. Okay. So my friend said, kindly give me a glass of water. So here I am closing the inverted comma. Okay. And how do I change it? You see, same thing. Reported verb is in past. So ये जो part है ये हमको ऐसे ही लिखना है. I have to copy the entire thing here. So let's do it this way. My friend said. Now, very important factor. Till now we were discussing if it is a normal statement, it's a general statement. In that case we just use that, है ना? हम लोग सिर्फ that को use करते हैं और फिर we change the part inside the inverted comma into past. But here no such rule will be applicable. Okay. My friend, यहाँ पर मैंने said लिखा है, लेकिन देखो ये जो sentence है ये एक request tone है ना, कि please मुझे एक glass of water दे दो. So it is like he is requesting me to give him a glass of water. In that case we do not have to add any that, we do not have to change the sentence into anything. Very easy. Directly do it. To ये जो है अब इसी में आ जाता है infinitives. Why I was telling you कि इसके साथ हम लोग infinitive भी करेंगे, infinitive gerund भी करेंगे, because they are all interrelated. I'll tell you how is it. So my friend said to, or another thing, because the word kindly is given. See here he is saying kindly, मतलब please दया करके दे दो. So it is a request. So instead of saying said, directly write it requested. Okay, directly write down requested. My friend requested to. Directly बिठाओ to. Very important part. Advice or request में हम लोग ऐसे ही we directly add to. To give. अच्छा me है यहाँ पर, me कौन हो गया? स्पीकर कौन है? माई फ्रेंड. तो वही है मी. तो मतलब मैं इसको या तो मैं मेरा फ्रेंड लड़का भी हो सकता है, लड़की भी हो सकता है. तो यू कैन चेंज इट टू ही और शी, वॉट एवर. ओके. माई फ्रेंड रिक्वेस्टेड टू गिव हिम, आई मीन ही और शी तो नहीं आएगा, ये ऑब्जेक्ट में चला गया है तो ये हो जाएगा हिम या हर. ओके. सो टू गिव हर अ ग्लास ऑफ वाटर. वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. Yeah, so this is the answer of this. When I am changing from when the sentence in the direct speech, if the sentence is in request tone या तो order tone, order में भी I am giving another sentence after this, in that case we will not use anything else. Directly इसके जगह to आएगा. Inverted comma हटाने के लिए हम लोग को बस to लगाना है. This is very important, very important. to आएगा और उसके बाद जो भी है वैसा ही बैठेगा. सी गिव को मैंने गिव नहीं किया है. आई हैव नॉट चेंज्ड इट इनटू पास्ट. जैसा है वो वैसा ही बैठेगा. क्लियर? सो आफ्टर टू वी विल नॉट चेंज द फॉर्म ऑफ द वर्ब. इट विल रिमेन एग्जैक्टली एज इट इज. ओके. सो फॉर ऑर्डर आई कैन से, लेट मी जस्ट राइट इट दिस वे. ऑर्डर आई राइट इन सम अदर कलर सो यू रिमेंबर. और request. Narration for order or request do not only use to. Only use to. अगर if it is a order, if it is a request, सिर्फ उसमें to लगाओ and your work is done for the day. Okay. To and he ordered to do it. Another very important factor, ये है एक point. दूसरा point क्या है? Do not change the tense of the sentence. Do not change the tense of the sentence. Okay, that is also very important. Do not change the tense of the sentence. Now, why is it so? Why aren't we changing the tense? As I was telling you, we will talk about gerund and infinitive. Now, gerund and infinitive में क्या होता है? Whenever, especially for infinitive, infinitive is something when we are using to, as I told you, you have to add this to. जब भी हम लोग to डालते हैं before a verb, तो the verb always remains in its present form. Okay, it does not change into past, es, ing, कुछ नहीं change होगा. It will directly remain in its present form और उसको हम लोग use करेंगे as subject or object of the sentence, right? तो वो sentence का या तो subject जैसे consider होगा या फिर object जैसे. So in that case, it is not acting as a verb anymore. So that is what infinitive is all about, right? So these are the two rules. I'll request you all to please note down. Yeah, you'll take a screenshot and just keep it like that because it's very important, you know. In case of narration, order अगर request अगर होगा, सिर्फ only for these two, not for a normal statement, not for a question. Okay, if it is so, then you just use to in case of changing into passive voice, and for tense also we are not changing because we are adding to के बाद सेंटेंस का टेंस चेंज नहीं होता है, प्रेजेंट ही रहता है. ओके, नाउ यू नो व्हाट हैपेंस usually whenever we are talking about present, I mean ordering or requesting. In this case, you know, you do not really say it in any past tense or anything. You always say it in present tense only. ये हमेशा present ही रहता है, तो इसलिए उसमें उतना problem है नहीं. It will always be like that. So let me give one example. पहले वाला सेंटेंस क्या था? माई फ्रेंड टोल्ड मी टू गिव मी अ ग्लास ऑफ वाटर, तो वो था रिक्वेस्ट. अब इस सेंटेंस देखो, द टीचर शाउटेड एट द स्टूडेंट्स. ओके, द टीचर शाउटेड एट द स्टूडेंट्स कीप साइलेंस. सो यू नो इट हैपेंस, ऑलमोस्ट एवरीबडी हैज गॉट दिस एक्सपीरियंस when the teacher enters into a class full of noisy and chaotic students. So they are like, keep silence. Is it a fish market? ये तो बहुत कॉमन टर्म है, हम सब you know we all are associated with this. So exactly like that when shouting. So it's an order, right? It is not a request anymore. It is order, right? पिछला जो sentence था that was a request कि kindly give me a glass of water. But this one is an order. Same rule. We will add to. We will not change the tense of the sentence. Keep silence हो गया present tense कि you keep silence, right? So we will just keep it exactly the way. So how do I write it? The answer: the teacher shouted at the students to. Now I'll add to. Okay, to keep silence, right? Now instead of shouted, you can also write the teacher ordered the students. So we have the liberty of changing this word before writing the reported verb. You know, we can change it to ordered, inquired, requested according to the sentence that is given in the inverted comma. Uske anusar we will have to change the word. So here I can just, because we can easily understand it's an order, so I can directly say that the teacher ordered the students. Clear? So here is the infinitive. See, I was talking about an infinitive, right? To keep. देखो keep हो गया main verb, लेकिन main verb जो है it is always in present tense. As I told you, do not change the tense of the sentence. तो keep का देखो कोई tense change हुआ नहीं है. Keep is remained as it is. Keep. अब ये हो गया sentence का object. It is not acting as a verb anymore because in this sentence the verb is already here. This is the main verb that we have here. Now instead of writing shouted, हम लोग ordered भी लिख सकते हैं. So in that case, ordered becomes the main verb of the sentence or the action word of the sentence. Therefore, we already have the verb here and we have got the object here. So यहाँ से this entire part becomes our object. So to keep silence भी हम लोग का objective हो गया. Keep, despite being a verb, is not acting as a verb in the sentence anymore. It is acting as an object of the sentence, right? So there comes the infinitive part. So that's all for direct, indirect speech, narration. That's all for order, request kind of sentences. Okay. There is nothing more to say when we will shift to infinitive. But before that, I will also tell you one more sentence. That is, I was giving you the rule, right? कि this हो जाता है that, then now हो जाता है then. With that, you can please also add will become would, as you have already written. In this case, please write can also becomes could. Can becomes could. Can you please give me? Could you please give me? That's how we change it. Then we have may. May becomes might. Right? Shall, should, that we already know, so there is nothing much to write. Okay, so these two are also there with changes in narration. Okay, when it is like sentence, if I say my mother said you can, the teacher said you can come inside the room. The teacher ordered that I could come inside the room. Can will become could because present ho jata hai past, right? Only in case of like requesting or in case of ordering, it does not change. But हाँ, can अगर request ऐसा होता है कि can you please give me a glass of water, तब हो जाएगा could you please give me a glass of water, तब can will change to could. लेकिन अगर can नहीं आता, अगर directly है कि please give me a glass of water, then it will become he requested me to give him a glass of water. So that's how we should do. Okay, that's all about narration. Now narration and infinitives are very much interlinked, as I told you, because infinitive में आता है ये वाला part जो इसके पहले हम लोग explain किए कि to के साथ verb लगाना and how it changes the quality of a verb. Let's see to that. So the topic will be infinitives. Very, very important. It is needed when you are changing direct to indirect speech also. Clear? Infinitives. Now what is infinitive? It is usually when we add to before a verb. देखो, to add करते हैं. See, to के साथ V1 आएगा. V1 as in verb का जो present form है, the present form of the verb, right? To के साथ V1 आता है, and then this verb का काम क्या होता है? Verb का काम होता है to show an action in the sentence. कोई action कर रहा है, right? वो subject के बाद ही हम लोग इसको put करते हैं, so it shows the action that the subject is doing. But whenever I am adding to with the verb का present form में, it is losing its quality of being a verb. It acts as an subject or object of the sentence, right? Subject or object of the sentence. Clear? So here we have, if we see it that way, you look at it. If I tell you a sentence, let me just write an example. My father told me to check the balance. Now look at this sentence very carefully, a very tricky sentence. Where is the subject of the sentence here? As we can see, my father, ये हो गया हम लोगों का subject. Where is the main verb? Where is the action word of the sentence? See, told is becoming the action word, or you can say the main verb of the sentence. Subject, verb, अब आ जाता है पूरा object part, right? This from entire part, me से लेके to check the balance, ये पूरा part हो गया हम लोगों का object. Now it's very important. I told you यहाँ पर to के साथ हम लोग V1 add करते हैं, तो ये क्या होता है ना? It loses the quality of being a verb. Okay, it just loses the quality verb, very very important, right? It loses the quality of a verb as soon as we add to with it in its present form, because it becomes subject or object. अब usually क्या होता है ना, sentence के subject और object में या तो noun आता है या तो pronoun आता है. So this also, infinitive is also noun और pronoun के जैसे act करता है sentence में, right? Now look at this sentence. मेरे पापा ने मुझे बोले to उनका बैलेंस चेक कर देने, right? Whatever it is, account balance, वैसे तो you know, it usually happens when our parents become old and they take help of us, right, to do the technical things. Nowadays so many technical things are there and they are not able to do it, right? So here that's how he says that ये हो गया action word जो कि है main verb, right? How he told me it is an action word here. See, this is the action word and ये पूरा हो गया object जहां पर देखो check is another main verb. ये भी तो action word ही हुआ ना. Check is also an action word. Am I correct? कुछ चेक करना वो काम है, कुछ चेक करना, फोन चेक करना या फिर मोबाइल चेक करना, आई मीन व्हाटएवर इज, मैगजीन चेक करना, बैलेंस चेक करना, दिस इज ऑल्सो एन एक्शन. सो चेक इज एन एक्शन वर्ड. बट क्योंकि मैंने ये टू जो डाला है ना इसके पहले, ये जो टू मैंने डाला है, तो ये इसका एक्शन वर्ड होने का जो क्वालिटी, इट इज लूजिंग द क्वालिटी ऑफ बीइंग एन एक्शन वर्ड. देयरफॉर ये हो जाता है क्या, इंफिनिटिव. दिस बिकम्स infinitive of the sentence. क्योंकि तो you can tell me ma'am why isn't it not a subverb anymore? क्योंकि यहाँ पर verb का काम तो told ही कर दे रहा है उसके लिए. ये subject का तो verb मिल गया. It is not acting as a verb anymore. It is acting as an object of the sentence. So ये हो जाता है infinitive हो जाता है, मतलब ये बन जाता है sentence का. In this sentence it is the object. In this particular sentence it is the sentence, is the object. But ऐसा भी होता है कि infinitive can be used as subject of the sentence as well. For example, if I tell you to walk daily is a very good habit. Now to walk, यहाँ पर walk is an action word, लेकिन यहाँ पर it is not acting as an action word. It is acting as a subject, मतलब noun की तरह ये act कर रहा है. So therefore क्योंकि मैंने देखो to डाला है, to walk in the morning is a good exercise. यहाँ पर verb हो गया is, helping verb. It is a simple present tense. It is and there is acts as the verb. यहाँ पर कोई action word है ही नहीं. Walk action होने के बावजूद भी it is not acting as an action word anymore. It is acting as a subject of the sentence. तो not necessary कि infinitive मतलब object ही होगा. Infinitive can be subject as well, right? If I tell you this sentence which I told you right now, okay, then it becomes object and subject of the sentence. So what is an infinitive? Infinitive is when we are adding to before a verb and in the present form. The verb will be in present form. We cannot say ki to checked, no. To did, no. Wrong answer. So whenever we are using to before a verb and it is acting as an subject or object of the sentence and not as an action word, that is called infinitive. I hope I'm clear. And exactly this infinitive we use in case of indirect speech when it is an order or a request, right? So that is all infinitive is all about. Let's go to gerund. Just you can say a counterpart of infinitive. That is what gerund is all about. Okay, let's see this. Very, very important topic, you know. These are the things which we often overlook, you know. Many students, we all have this in our school syllabus, but हम लोग क्या करते हैं, अरे इतना क्या, कौन इतना दिमाग लगाएगा, छोड़ो यार. But later on we realize, अरे सारे exam में तो these are the questions that are coming. Then why didn't I prepare? Don't worry, this is the right time you can prepare. Okay, learning has got no, sorry, why am I writing gender? Learning has got no age. Okay, gerund, very important question आता है कि जैसे कि एक sentence ऐसा दे दिया, वहाँ पर you find it as a verb but वो actually में gerund है. तो 4 options are given. Running in this sentence is acting as a verb, a gerund, an infinitive, a participle. तुम लोग तो confidently लिख देते हो verb. Running verb छोड़ के कभी कुछ हो सकता है? What kind of a stupid question is that? But no, my dear, your answer is wrong because it will be gerund. How? Let's see. See, verb plus ing. Look at this sentence that I'm going to write here. Can cause injury. Now look at this. Here, first we have used a gerund, and how is it? Let's see that. Firstly, find out where is the subject here. Very tricky subject because ये जो है verb यही है हम लोग का subject भी. कैसे? Let's learn. Let me first underline, okay? Running too fast, okay? That is the subject of the sentence. This entire thing is the subject. Look at this, right? Can becomes the helping verb here, right? It is the helping verb here. Cause, again a verb, but here it is action word, or it is a main verb here. Therefore, let me write main verb, okay? Subject हो गया, helping verb हो गया, main verb हो गया, and then comes the object, which is, see, this one is the object here. Am I right? Yeah? So, now you can ask me, how can running be the subject? I mean, running is an action, it's the person is running. Well, running is gerund here. It is acting as a gerund here, and that is why it is a subject, it is not an action word. So, just the way I told you in infinitives that when you add to, फिर तुम ऐड करते हो V1, that is verb का main present form, वो हो जाता है infinitive, वो तब subject verb नहीं रहता है, it loses its quality of being a verb and it starts acting as the subject or object of the sentence, तभी then it is called infinitive. Similarly, the same rule is applicable for gerund also. The only difference is infinitive में हम लोग to लगाते हैं और to के बाद आता है subject, लेकिन यहाँ पर verb आता है, verb का main form in its present form, और उसके बाद हम लोग लगाते हैं ing, तो वो हो जाता है running. Running हो, walking हो, dancing हो, जो भी हो, whenever you are adding ing with it, you know, and you are using it as a subject or an object of the sentence, it becomes gerund. तब ये अपना verb होने का जो quality है ना, वो ये lose कर देता है. Now, running here is not a verb, it is the subject of the sentence. Okay, so let me write one more sentence, you know, you will be able to understand how it works. He had been advised by the doctor, he had been advised by the doctor not to go for walking alone. Oh my God, pretty tricky sentence. Look at the sentence very carefully. See, here subject is very easily we can identify, he is the subject, है ना? He है हो गया subject. Helping verb we can see had, main verb, अच्छा had been तो पूरा ही होगा. Main verb हो गया advised, right? किसी को advise करना, it acts as an action here. पूरा, बाकी rest, the entire part becomes the object of the sentence. Clear? He had been advised by the doctor not to go for walking alone. Now, ये जो पूरा part है object है, जिसमें कि देखो एक verb भी छुपा हुआ है. Walking is an action word, but in this sentence with walking, with the word walk, I mean action word, I have added ing और मैं इसको यहाँ पर as an object मैं use कर रही हूँ, right? So ये हो गया sentence का object. It has lost its quality of being a verb. Gerund जो है, in gerund they do not use, they are not verb anymore. It becomes the subject or object of the sentence, right? So that's how it becomes gerund and it is not a verb anymore. Clear? Same, whatever we have learned in infinitive, exactly the same thing is for gerund also, but only in the only difference is for infinitive we add to and then we add the main verb. But for gerund, we have to add ing with the main verb. So please be very careful when questions come in exam. You know, वो लोग कैसे देते हैं? Like I told you already, कि in this sentence, walking is acting as what? Number 1 verb, number 2 adjective, number 3 subject, number 4 object. या फिर noun भी हो सकता है. Yeah, it is it can be considered as a noun also because it is the object of the sentence. ये यहाँ पर verb नहीं है, तो तुम्हारा आंसर होगा या तो gerund या तो noun या तो object of the sentence, right? So you have to be very careful while you are answering. Gerund and this infinitives are very important, and they are pretty much tricky. You might get confused that how to do this.